Watchful over the new council as they take their seats. Please also watch over each and every citizen here in this room and all over Destin. Keep us safe with our families. Please also take care of watching our troops overseas. They're what make the city, the state, and this country great. We ask this in his name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special night tonight. We've got a lot of folks to celebrate their service outgoing, and we also have a lot of new folks that are going to be coming up and stepping up to take care of our city, and we're really excited tonight. One of the first orders of business we have to do tonight, I am going to actually turn that over to Mr. Kyron Marler, and he's going to give you a little bit of an explanation.
Due to the election laws and the way they are presented and also the city charter, at this time I'm vacating my seat for council until said time the votes can be verified, and then I'll hopefully be able to take my seat back on April 4th. So at this time I'll be leaving the dais.
Thank you, Kyron, and thank you for your service to this city. And we also need to congratulate Tuffy Dixon because he won the election and he will not be stepping down and he will just continue on. But I did want to recognize him not only for winning the election, but his service for the past 4 years is greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you, Mr. Dixon. Thank you. Okay, now we will recognize outgoing council members. First up, Ms. Sandy Trammell. If you'll step down in the front.
Can we get Carl up here?
Mr. Trammell?
Yeah. Oh, this. Yeah, let me take a few seconds to hopefully express our appreciation for your tenure on the city council. If I got the dates correctly, you served from 2008 to 2016, eight years. You were the mayor pro tem for 6 years, from 2010 to 2016. You've been the CRA board chair for 6 years, from 2010 to 2016. Sandy has served on numerous Florida League of Cities boards and committees throughout her tenure, as well as she's represented the city as an alternate member to the Okaloosa County League of Cities, the Okaloosa-Walton TPO, and Walton-Okaloosa-Santa Rosa Regional Utility Authority. So we really sincerely appreciate your service to the community, your dedication to the community, and you will be missed. So. Does Carl get the flowers? So. Yeah. There you go. And we present you with a watch with the City of Destin logo. So, okay. And thank y'all. Carl.
Cry now. I want to thank all of you, those of you that I didn't know when I came to the dais. I feel like we're friends now. And don't forget, I will always be here, and I know how to drive Mr. Casella nuts. So if you have an issue you need me to drive him nuts with, be sure and let me know. We'll take over. I do plan on being around, and I am very sincere in requesting all of you use my assistance if you can. I'll be glad to help. Thank you.
Can we get
Mr. Jim Wood?
Where's Renee? Okay. And Jim, too, is a two-term city council member. In 2015, he was the chairman of the Florida State Metropolitan Planning Organization Advisory Committee. He's also served as the chairman of the Northwest Florida Regional TPO. He has served as the chairman of the Okaloosa-Walton Transportation Planning Organization. He served on the Florida League of Cities Taxation Committee and Personnel Legislative Policy Committee. He's also served as the city's alternate appointee to the West Florida Regional Planning Council. He's been the primary appointee to the Base Realignment and Closure, the BRAC Task Force Subcommittee, and Northwest Florida Military Sustainability Partnership. Again, Jim is going to be missed. Renee, thank you for loaning us Jim over the last several years, and we sincerely appreciate your service to the community.
I want that back. So, well, as somebody once said, all good things come to an end. You know, I've thoroughly enjoyed my 8 years. I learned a lot about myself and about my city. So those that are new, if you need some help, please contact me. I'll be around. I've got some plans. I'll keep y'all guessing for a little while what my plans are. But I won't be going quietly. It's been a huge learning experience, and all you new folks will get to learn. You know, it's one thing sitting out here, it's another sitting up here. So the amount of information you're going to get is going to go up tenfold. So get used to it. So, but it is very rewarding and a ton of fun. And I've told many folks, nobody ever enjoyed sitting up here more than me. And maybe I'll come back one of these days, who knows? So I can torment you some more. Thank you all, everybody that supported me, my wife who put up with me for 8 years. And I will tell you, I take issues home when I go home. So sometimes I would kick the door and not be happy sometimes, but she put up with me and kicked back sometimes. That's good. So, but thank you all very much. And I'm going to be around. If you need some help, please contact me. Thank you.
Young lady, oh, you're going to hit me again? No, it's... when Mayor Ponder announced that he was leaving early, and he reached out to Mayor Severs and asked her to pinch hit and come in and help keep everything moving until the election. Sam made me promise that we wouldn't have anything really, really controversial on the agenda, but I may have stretched that out you a little bit, but we really do appreciate Sam pinch hitting, coming in over in the last couple months. She could have easily stayed on her porch or her boat or her RV and done lots of fun things, but she came in and helped us get through this, period of time. And I know for one that I really do appreciate her agreement to do that. So I think we've got some flowers here for you. Where's Ricky? Thank you.
Microphone over. I do want to say what a privilege it truly is for me to be the mayor of this great city, because it's one that this city and the people that are in this city, there is nothing like it. Everybody comes together in time of need. Everybody helps one another. They look out after each other. This is a great city, and it's one to be so very proud of. So it truly was an honor. I do want to thank our city staff. Besides Greg, you all are so amazing. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Under Greg's great leadership of this city, we have done some phenomenal things over the years. And the city staff, you guys are amazing. You operate as a team, and that's the way it should be. And I was just very, very privileged to work with each and every one of you, and I'm so very proud. To the city council, well, there's not many up there right now. But the new mayor, Mr. Fisher, Mayor Fisher, Mr. Destin, Mr. Morgan, and soon to be Mr. Dixon, and soon to be announced a new one on the 25th, which is Friday. Best of luck to you. I'm so proud of each and every one of you for stepping up to the plate, and I know you guys will all provide wonderful leadership. So thank you all so very much. It's been a privilege.
All right, we're honored this evening to have Judge T. Patterson Maney to administer the oath of office for the incoming mayor and city council. And we're going to do this through this order. Chatham Morgan, you'll be first. Parker Destin, and then Tuffy Dixon, and then we'll be able to swear in Mayor Fisher. So with that, Judge. Now, Mr. Braden said he's never been in front of you in court. Is that true?
My lips are sealed. Okay. Chatham Morgan and family. Camille, Carla, Charles. I'm particularly pleased and honored to swear in Chatham. I knew all four of his grandparents, and we've got a grandmother here and his parents, and that's going to be a great evening. Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States and of the state of Florida, that I am duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution of the state, and that I will well and faithfully perform the duties of Destin City Council member, on which I'm now about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations. The next gentleman to be sworn in is Parker Destin, and I've had the privilege of swearing his father in before. I'd like his parents to come up, have his family come up for this swearing in. If you'll kind of stand there so cameras can catch you. No, you're there you go. Okay. A distinguished member of the bar. Okay, raise your right hand, please, and be sworn. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States and of the state of Florida, that I am duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution of the state, that I will well and faithfully perform the duties of Destin City Council member, on which I'm now about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. It's good to see you again. I get to swear in the Honorable Tuffy Dixon again, and that's going to be fun. Here they come. Fine, I'm blessed. There you go. You ready? All right, raise your right hand, please, and be sworn. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States and of the state of Florida,
and of the United States and state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified to hold office
that I am duly qualified to hold office
under the Constitution of the state,
under the Constitution of the state,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of Destin City Council member,
the duties of Destin City Councilman,
on which I am now about to enter.
of which I'm now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Congratulations. The oath that I've been administering actually comes from the state constitution. Okay. For the newest mayor of the city of Destin, raise your right hand. There you go. And be sworn. I do solemnly swear or affirm
Do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States and of the state of Florida,
of the United States and of the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified
that I am duly qualified
to hold office under the Constitution of the state,
to hold office under the Constitution of the state,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and that I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of Destin City Mayor,
the duties of Destin City Mayor,
on which I am now about to enter.
of which I am now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Your new mayor.
Okay, if we can come back to order. I was told by the city staff that the mayor was allowed to make a short speech, but at the same time, they said, you know, the two mayors that preceded you did not, and they were very good mayors. So we are going to go back to conducting business. Thank you. Our first item of business, which is required by the city charter, as I understand it, maybe the city manager would like to explain further, is the election of mayor pro tem.
Yeah, charter requires the first meeting after the election is for the selection of a mayor pro tem, so it would be at the pleasure of the city council to make a nomination.
I'd like to nominate Rebel Ramswell, Mayor Pro Tem.
Second.
We have a motion. I'm stuttering here. Do I call Dr. Preble Ramswell or Councilperson Preble Ramswell? The councilwoman received her doctorate today, or at least finished defending her doctorate and was approved. So we'll have to. I'm going to call for the question. We have a motion to elect Councilperson Ramswell as the vice mayor. and I'm pushing the button. Oh, sorry. The vote is unanimous. We have 2 absent.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to accept and do this. This is great. Thank you.
You're not going to tell me you're accepting as councilwoman or doctor?
Preble.
I would like to accept a motion for approval of minutes.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for the approval of minutes as presented. All those in favor? We have a unanimous motion, unanimous vote to approve the minutes. I'm struggling with this equipment. I'm sorry. They gave me excellent training.
There's a learning curve, that's for sure.
I would like to now ask or give the public an opportunity to speak on any council propositions that we have before us. I do not have any blue cards asking to speak. Is there anyone that has failed to do so? If not, we will skip on to the consent agenda. City Manager, would you please introduce item 2?
Yeah, item 2 is basically reimbursed to Councilmember Jim Foreman for expenses that he incurred to travel to the Northwest Florida Defense Coalition up in D.C., fly in on March 14th through 16th. So we'd ask for your authorization to reimburse his expenses.
Do I have a motion to do so?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please vote. The vote is unanimous. Yes, it is approved. Would you like to introduce Resolution 1006, Signature of Authority?
Mr. Miller, read it.
I'll read the resolution by title. Resolution 16-06 by title is a resolution of the City Council of the City of Destin authorizing certain financial institutions to amend signature authorization for all present and future financial accounts with the City of Destin, Florida, and providing for an effective date.
Mr. Mayor, I think the only thing that we need to add, at the time we drafted this resolution, we did not know who the Mayor Pro Tem was going to be, so we would ask in the discussion that in addition to myself, Bragg Farmer as the Finance Director, you as the Mayor, Rebel Ranswell would be added Mayor Pro Tem along with Ray Bailey as the City Clerk. So that would be our recommended motion for the signature authority.
Okay, do we need a motion for that? Is that
Yes.
correct? Motion?
I'll make the recommended motion, Mayor. I move that the City Council adopt Resolution 16-06, include City Manager Greg Casella, Bragg Farmer as Finance Director, Scott Fisher as Mayor, and Councilwoman Rounswell as Mayor Pro Tem, and Mr. Ray Bailey as City Clerk to be added.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call for the vote. It's unanimously passed. We have no committee reports this evening. We have a very short agenda, scheduled presentations from the public. Do we have any cards that have been presented for that? Let's go directly to project reports and comments from Mayor and Council. Council Member Braden.
Thank you, Mayor. All I got tonight is I'd just like to welcome our new council members on board tonight and look forward to working with you. Thank you. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Ramswell.
Thank you. Nothing tonight other than offering congratulations to the new council and mayor. A lot of good things ahead.
Councilmember Dixon.
Yes, I'd like to just thank the people out there that voted for me for their support, and congratulations to the recently elected council members and the new mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Foreman. Oh, it's not here. Excuse me. I'll get this. Councilmember Destin.
I have just a quick statement to make. I just wanted to tell everyone who supported me and voted for me, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I was about 2 weeks old when my father was sworn in for his first term back in 1985. It's always been a dream of mine to serve up here, and it's become a reality, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be up here. I want to give a heartfelt congratulations to Mr. Morgan, Mr. Dixon, and tell the rest of the council and staff how excited I am to work with you. Thank you very much. And we got a lot of work, so I'm excited to get on to it.
Councilmember Morgan.
Let me say I'm very humbled for the support that I received, and it's an honor to serve the city that I love. I've got a feeling most city council meetings won't be this short. My dad served on the city council, I think 12, 14 years ago, and on election night I looked at him as the results came in and I said, Charles, I don't know how to tell you this, but I got more votes than you did. and he thought about it for a second, and about 2 seconds later he replied, yeah, well, I came in first. But anyways, you know, I know, and I kind of echo Parker's, Mr. Destin's sentiments that meaningful change will certainly come incrementally. And my expectations there are somewhat tampered, but my goals remain high. And I'm excited about what the next 4 years has in store. So, thank you.
Well, I'm honored and also humbled to represent our great city of Destin, Florida as mayor. I'm looking forward to working with each one of you and our staff for the betterment of the Destin and its citizens. I had to read that to you because I did write a 10-page speech, and I'm going to use at least one paragraph of it. But mostly what I'd like to say is there's so many of you out in the audience that supported me in my race for mayor, and I appreciate it, and I hope to do you proud. Thank you. Staff reports. City Attorney.
On behalf of trial counsel in the matter of Cindy Felician versus the City of Destin, case number 15-CA4690, in the Circuit Court for the First Judicial Circuit for Okaloosa County, I am announcing that there will be an executive session pursuant to Section 286.011, subsection 8, Florida statutes of the City Council, and will be held on April 4th, 2016 at 5:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or as soon thereafter as the issue may be heard. It will be at the City Hall Annex, the address of which is 4100 Indian Bayou Trail, Destin, Florida. In addition to the mayor and city council members, attending will be trial counsel William G. Wagner and or Timothy M. Warner. I'm sorry, the first was William G. Warner and or Timothy M. Warner, and City Attorney Jerry Miller and City Manager Greg Casella. As with each executive session, the session will be transcribed by a certified court reporter and filed with the city clerk. The transcript of executive sessions are available to the public at the conclusion of litigation. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the new members, and my appreciation to the working relationship we've had with the city councilmen that are leaving office presently. Look forward to continued success. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Mr. Shirley, Land Use Attorney.
No items other than to say congratulations to everyone on the election results, and I look forward to working with you.
Mr. Casella, City Manager.
Yeah, I too would like to echo the congratulations to the incoming mayor and city council. We have a lot of work to do over the next several months, and we're looking forward to getting that underway. One of the issues that we normally do after the election is we do a visioning session. We have arranged for the facilitator who we used last year. She has some dates that are available. We have tentatively scheduled her for Friday, May 20th. I know Mayor Fisher has a international trip the day after, so that may not be convenient for him. The other dates that she has over the next several months is Wednesday, April 6th, but Mr. Foreman, who, by the way, is sick with the flu this evening, that's why he's not here. Monday, April 18th, that's the day we meet, the second meeting in April, or Tuesday, May 3rd. So is any of those dates acceptable to you, either Monday, April 18th, Tuesday, May 3rd, or May 20th? I think if we do it on April 18th, it usually takes us most of the day to get through the visioning. It may be a little difficult to then come into an evening meeting, so I would suggest to you either Tuesday, May 3rd, or if we stay with the date, May 20th. Normally we can get through those hopefully by 3 o'clock, and I think Mr. Fisher has to drive to New Orleans, so that could work for us. So again, we want to present that, so hopefully we can get y'all to make a decision, and then we can get her scheduled and start working on the pre-planning that we'll share with you as part of this process.
Do you need a decision tonight? Do you want us to discuss and come up with a date, or?
I would, because if we're going to get her, because she's be coming up from Central Florida, so we got to get her some airline tickets. So if we could decide on either May 3rd, if anybody knows if they got a conflict, or if we want to stay with that Friday, May 20th.
May 3rd or May 20th works for me, if anyone else wants to chime in and see what works for them.
3rd works for me, especially knowing that the mayor is going to be leaving the next day for the 20th, going out of town. So I wouldn't want to give him that much pressure to have to travel like that. So it'll be a long day, and I think it'd be better if we could do it on the 3rd.
The 3rd works for me. I'll be out of town on the 20th too.
Same for me.
All right, we'll go ahead and, if it's okay with y'all, we'll go ahead and get her booked in for, Rodney, you're okay with May 3rd?
I have 2 daughters. I'll be here working, so I'm not going anywhere, so that's good with me.
Yeah. God bless America. All right, we'll get her booked in May 3rd, and then we'll give you all some additional information as we work toward that date. So thank y'all. That's all I have.
Do we have any comments from the audience? Not having any comments, we will adjourn the meeting. Is this a record?